Welcome in, everybody, to the late night trading show where we're going to be
naked. Well, they just naked and late night just go hand in hand, don't they?
I guess so.
I think what he meant to say was we're going to be trading and hopefully winning some money.
Oh man, let's see what this looks like. All right, go to CAD CHF and just kind of.
I will as soon as this dang thing loads.
I'm not sure that that's the right chart, but I just thought maybe.
We got to roll the intro first.
Oh yeah.
Yesterday we already took our trade before we even played the intro.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Is there something missing off the intro? Isn't it supposed to go or something like that?
It's supposed to do something like that.
I think it didn't. It did it.
Did it do that?
I don't know.
Should we play it again?
No. Maybe I've got an intro that's a lot like the outro. So
for whatever reason, I'm still trying to get logged in here. I've got it's like thinking. It's not it. It goes to the page and when it says trade now, I clicked on it and it's just not letting me in yet. So
okay.
So as soon as I can get in there,
I see what you're saying.
As soon as Pocket Option decides it wants to let me in.
I'll see here.
I don't know if it's just Pocket Option or if it's everything. Well, it's just Pocket Option because everything else is working just fine.
Well, I still got a lot of work to do here.
Yeah, you're fine because I'm just trying to get this bull crap to.
I don't know where. Oh, there it is. Is that the one that I have? Okay. I don't really know if I trust that one. Like I said, it's kind of late at night, and I'm not sure.
What is this?
Oh, hey, we got some good chatters here. Oops, I put it on pause by mistake. Hey, Alejandro, man, what's up, dude? I gotta be kind of quiet, and I'm kind of tired, dude. I just pounded some Oreos. That might keep me awake.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, $44 is our first trade.
Mm-hmm.
And
jeez,
I've got 2 minutes on the clock on the timer.
Mm-hmm.
Although that can change, give or take, depending on what we decide we're going to go with here. While he's thinking, for anybody listening, I'm going to restate the rules. Also, just for us to help us make sure we hold to them. I hereby solemnly swear to stick to my rules tonight. The rules are we have a minimum of, a maximum, I should say, of 1 net loss per night and a maximum of 3 net wins per night. So we cannot win more than 3 trades. That is our stopping point because there's no need to press your luck beyond that. And we will not trade beyond 1 net loss. So if we win our first trade, that kind of, since we had a loss last night, it puts us kind of back close to where we started. Now we can take another trade after that. And if we win it, we can keep going. If we lose it, that then puts us again at another net loss. If we lose our first trade, Then we will come back tomorrow with a second martingale trade.
Well, first martingale.
Well, it's a martingale, but it's the second trade in the martingale climb here, I guess you could say, or the martingale system. Because we're leaving the first trade, which last night our first trade was $44. We're leaving that loss on the table, and we're starting again with another $44 trade. If we win a 92% payout, that gives us most of it back. So enough to say, close enough. So what you looking at so far? Just mapping out a few things there. Are you following me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have anything tonight yet that looks like anything I can.
Anything you can bet the farm on?
Are you sure you're supposed to be on the left? Because now I'm on the right. Now I feel like it looks weird.
I don't know. I could answer that question. Let me go to YouTube and look at our old channel, our very old channel, and see what sides we were on.
I don't know, man. I feel like
because I don't remember. So yeah, you're on my left side. So as I'm looking at the screen, you're on my left. So we're, according to the graphic that's on there.
There. That's what I thought.
But then when I looked at, so it's actually backwards because, because I was on the other side when I looked at that graphic.
I mean, I'm not talking about the cartoon. I'm talking about the actual.
Yeah, on the actual show, I was on my left. On the new episodes, anyway.
You were over here like this? You were that way?
Yeah, according to what I just saw.
Okay.
But did we film it wrong?
I don't know. I don't think it's wrong. I mean, we don't have like a contract or anything.
No, there is no right and wrong. There's just OCD and
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm staring at that chart and oh man, that's a total break. Jeez.
Yeah, we filmed it wrong. Like originally you were on my left and I was on the, holy crap, I was fat back then. Yeah. So when we came back and did new episodes, we did it the other way, which was really weird. But yeah.
Which side do you need to be on, the left or right?
Switch,
right now, the way
switch it from where it is now.
Oh, okay. Like
and
this?
That will be the OG position. Yes, right there. That's how it is. Yes, that is how it is in the OG position.
That's what I thought.
I think when we redid some episodes in my studio, you needed to be near the soundboard, so we kind of had to have it backwards. What was that chart you were just on? That looked like it had broken way out of the.
Yeah, it's kinda...
Oh yeah, it's hitting that line there, and then, but it's not really climbing the way you.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it could turn.
No, it kind of is. Yeah, it depends on how you look at it, but.
Oh yeah. Okay, it kind of broke above that line. It could turn around. It's not a super clear channel, but
Yeah, I'm thinking that's due for a turnaround.
It is. It does kind of look like it's due for a turnaround, but it doesn't. I mean, look how far it is up
It's
there.
just really broken way out of there. So,
Look, this one. This is the one that I think is going to turn around.
mm-hmm.
Like, my thought process is like it's probably going to go like this and go back down. That's what this pink line means. This pink line means I think it's going to probably hit somewhere up here. See, it kind of broke out and then it climbed back up on that low side.
Yeah.
And then I just don't know if it's going to go all the way. If you look at it in 10 minutes like this, it's a lot of wicks and there's a lot of area here. I mean, there is a big line right here. You know,
Yeah.
where's that?
It's pretty solid.
There, maybe right around here.
Tops
You
of
know,
those. Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty good thought. And look how high it is.
It's very high
also,
right
it's
now.
also tried to turn around once before. It almost did here. So if it doesn't break this level up here, you know, but it's kind of broken structure. This is the structure that we see, and it kind of broke,
It's
and
out
now
of that. Yeah.
yeah, it's out of it now. So I don't know what it's gonna do. When it does this, I don't really.
It's not.
I
It's
mean,
not a clear
it would
pattern.
have been more clean right here, but this was a fake breakout. See, I mean,
Yeah, it didn't break out there.
it kind of broke down, and then it just kept going. So
That's what happened last night.
yeah,
It's kind of
exactly.
an artificial breakout. Well, it did eventually go down, but it just kind of
Yeah,
hopped back and forth before it ever did.
yeah. This one's iffy. I mean, I would want this one to really break, but it's kind of outside of my because it
Comfort
did
zone.
because it did this. It sort of
That looks janky to me.
could just keep going.
That's not anything predictable
And
right
you
there.
know,
That right there, on the other hand, looks like a massive climb that's just way outside the channel, and looks like eventually it's. I mean, it's just due to drop, but who
I
knows
mean,
when that'll be.
this could be an area of interest like this. You know, this could be like actually turning around now. I mean, you know, I don't know. It's
But
not
will
like
it play around before it does? Who knows?
yeah, like there it broke that channel.
Yeah.
Let me check the bigger levels. Yeah, I mean it's got sort of a level right there. Yeah, it's kind of at this level right here. It could hit that. It's almost at the bottom there where it was. It could hit
Be
that.
like a 10-minute put.
It could go boom. It could go back up. Yeah. This one right here is interesting. You know, I mean, it is. See, it didn't. I think it's messing around right here. This line is a level of is a pretty strong level of support and resistance.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it could go up from here. You know,
Yeah.
it's not. I mean, see if that red candle would have gotten big, and that's what I'm kind of noticing about tonight or evenings, late evenings, is like the charts seem to be more willing to trend, not necessarily trend, but just kind of more likely to push in the same direction outside of the.
Now, see, look at that. Is this 1 minute right here?
Mm-hmm.
Look, it's consolidating right there,
Mm-hmm.
which means it's probably it's going to consolidate, and then it's either going to drop like a rock or it's just going to break on through.
It's kind of already broken above that, but yeah, if it breaks below this line,
Then I'd say it's going down, but who knows?
right? I'm with you on that. It's a pretty clean.
Because right now in the 1 minute, it's just kind of teeter tottering.
Yeah, but we need a real clear. Probably right here. Mm-hmm. No, not right there. Right here. If it breaks below this line right
That
here,
line, yeah.
if that's our opportunity. If it breaks below that, pushes down.
I think it could do what it did last night and hit that and
Yeah.
just go below that line, but then go back up. Because it kind of can't look at that big tall green candle a few back, right?
Yeah. Hit there and boom.
Went way up, came back down to that line, then back up again.
And now it's playing up above this. But
It
you're
kind of
right.
went back up to that same point that last green light candle did.
Yeah, it went right here.
And yeah, so it's just kind of playing between those 2 points. So it's hard to say, will it keep playing there for a few more rounds, or is it?
I mean, it's going to tell us here in the next few minutes, actually. It probably is going to tell us in the 30. Yeah, I mean, this could go either way, but this could go all the way back down to here.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll go back down to like this level. See, like down to there.
Yeah, that's the 30-minute right there.
Mm-hmm. I do think that if we get, yeah, see, I think it would be outside of my comfort zone, but I'd take we could take like a 2-minute trade. Well, we could have. Now it's going to.
So we're getting a low position at this point.
Yeah, I wouldn't take it right now. I mean, right now is about where we're going to start deciding, is this a real push through?
Wait,
now
what
we're going to look.
Is this Euro USD?
I do think that's a real push through, but watch that. Now it's a retraction. If it goes above that pink line again, we could take our put. And I don't know, we haven't really talked about how we do this, but this is just a decision point right here. If it is going to be a turnaround, then it's probably going to be...
Well, it's at that point right there.
Yeah.
But
let's just wait and see what it does, because if it starts tanking down, we just don't.
The only thing about that is, do you ever worry about getting low positions? Because
yeah. That's what I mean. If we know it's going to go down, we think it's going to go down, you just want to wait for the right position. That's what I was going to tell you earlier. Like, we've pretty much confirmed this is going to be a turnaround. Mm-hmm. So just wait till it goes up and then take a put, as long as it doesn't just shoot way up here. Are
you on like the 1 minute chart, or what are you on?
Yeah, I'm on the 1 minute chart. So just it's on a white line. It kind of.
I got 2 minutes on the clock. If you want to just tell me when to hit the sell button, I can just when you say the word now, and okay. I'm like,
when I say now, don't ask me questions.
I won't hesitate.
Okay, just get ready. You got 2 minutes in there?
2 minutes on the clock, yeah.
Okay. Okay, stand by. Be ready.
We're on your Euro USD, just to confirm, right?
Yeah, Euro USD, just be ready.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wanting it to kind of reach back up to this black line. But it doesn't seem like it's going.
I mean, you can also abort the mission if you want.
Yeah, just stand by.
I'm waiting I'm hitting the button if you
don't accidentally hit it.
The keyword is now. When you say now, that's when I'm hitting. Okay. I'm not going to accidentally hit it.
Dude, I've accidentally hit the button a lot.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Let's see here, down there.
Because at this point, it looks like it's kind of getting low. But...
No. Go ahead. Wait. Stand by. No. Well, I think that's probably good now.
Yeah, it's a pretty good area right there. If it's going to go down,
you got it like almost dead on right there where it.
Right when you said it is when, I mean, I hit the button with
that was a good position. That's actually a pretty good way to do this, because I was kind of frustrated last night because we don't want to talk about it, especially in this, because I mean, we should have big wins, but man, with these charts, I don't know. They might not be as big as they are for me during the daytime. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, but that was
I
the
still think
pullback
it's
that we
I
kind of
still think it's
needed.
going down. I mean,
Yeah, no, I think it's going down too. I mean, I think that confirmation is it broke that channel and it's heading down. It's just it's kind of fighting against this,
it's sort of consolidating
sort
there.
of fighting against this line right here. You know. Oh, we got a minute though. Okay, we're good. Okay. It's kind of weird because it's kind of right on that line. It just needs to. The only thing I don't
We
know
need
about
is the
this,
next
we
candle
need it to
to
break
go red.
this. You know, we need it to break this line, like right there, like not jump off
That's
there.
that's what we
That's
need to
dangerous,
break.
right there, right there. That's dangerous.
If
Good
it'll
entry point. Yeah. Hey man.
Oh yeah, okay. It looks like this next one it jumped down, so this next one could go stay below that at
What
least.
is it? Like 30 seconds or something?
I
Yeah,
can't
30
see the
seconds.
time on it.
30
Where's?
seconds. 30 seconds.
Oh, I see
I'll
it
take
now.
20
Okay,
seconds.
20 seconds.
20 seconds.
Crap.
That's okay. That's okay. It's just a little push. Now it can. We got 15 seconds. It could bunk right down there. Okay, there we go. 11 seconds. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's what we wanted. 7 seconds. I'm going into 10-second candles. Crap. 3, 2. Oh, come on. No, you
Dang.
fudge bonkers. Okay, that's all right.
Dang it. All right, so
Man, that was a good position too. Look at that. Look at that. That's the same thing that happened last night, dude. Look
yeah,
at that. Just a little consolidation right there.
it's a strong area though. That whole line.
Well, this line right here was pretty strong, but you got on the top side of it. But we were kind of, yeah, I guess we were kind of playing in consolidation a little bit, but still, like, why is it doing that? Yeah, see, in the daytime, and I can't use that. I cannot use that excuse. We gotta win, but
Right.
typically it goes like this. It would just go. It would just turn around and go. These are like at this hour. I don't know. They seem to be. Look how much return that's got. I don't know, man. I don't know. This strategy I'm using, my daytime trading, is not as. I mean, that's all blocked up right there. What do you think, Alejandro? What do you think? It's timing?
Was he here?
Yeah, he's here. 10:40 p.m. I mean,
I don't know. I wonder if timing has a lot to do with it. Maybe it does, but I also wonder if it's just psychological. You know.
no, it's not necessarily because I mean, when you find
Well,
good
see, look at
patterns,
where we were. Okay, so this is still just massively playing. It looks like in that just in that line there's just a lot of because we were banking on that. If you look at the bottoms of those wicks, those lower wicks, there was already a good 3 or 4 of them before we entered.
boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
And so we were banking on it breaking out of there by then, but it is still just playing
Right.
in this consolidation.
He says, "Okay, let's calm down. It's okay." Yeah, I mean, it's I think we're just going to have to find our mojo here at night because that was a good entry point. I mean, and really we lost on that one little candle wick right there. I mean, it was underneath that line and I really thought it almost won. And it just kind of held above our line just for a second or two and then boom. But now it's just not clear enough. I'm going to have to do some like 10 o'clock p.m. analysis.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I'll just do that right now. Look around some more because if it's going to break out of my channel and then it's going to consolidate every time, you know, like it did last night and this one,
Yeah.
then we're going to have to be more careful. We're going to have to figure out where the confirmation is. Where, you know, when do we want to, you know, when do we want to, because there's no confirmation here anymore.
Well, look at that. It's just a solid line of consolidation.
Right.
I mean, honestly, whenever it breaks out of there, that's probably your safety net to take a trade because, dude, it's solid. It's just bouncing back and forth right in that line.
Yeah. And how I called it tonight, that's really, yeah, I'm in USD, Euro USD. See, it's probably going to break down. And if you look at it in the 10-minute, it's going to that candle's probably going to go all the way down to there. It's probably heading down that way. See, there it broke now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe we have to be more, yeah, see, look at that. It is So like overall pattern is right, but the only thing I can think of is like whenever it breaks down out of a channel like that, if we took like a 10-minute put, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
We'd have won.
we would have won. If we would have taken it even on the low on this yellow line, if we would have even taken it down there, taken it here and just
That's
wait.
why I said, should we have taken like a 10-minute put? I think I jokingly
Yeah,
said that,
you
but
said that, and I thought, yeah, but we might have to start taking like 10-minute puts because we kind of see we can kind of see that it's gonna go turnaround, and we can kind of confirm that it is a turnaround, but then it seems like it doesn't. It kind of takes its time turning around.
yeah.
Oh, Zigzag is telling me. Okay, I think I use a zigzag. Is telling me double top.
What's that mean?
Well, it's gonna go back up. He thinks it's gonna go from like here, and then it's gonna go back up there again. Then it'll go back down again.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of double top, right? I'll have to put the zigzag on, but I don't use that indicator very much. But
Who said that?
Alejandro.
Is he the only one that watches us?
Probably. I don't know.
You used to be able to see chats, but do I not see them?
You can. They're in your right hand.
Oh, I just had to click on it. There we go. Oh,
see, look at that. That's going.
We could have won that so easy. Just a matter of.
I think we definitely figured out tonight that if we do the now thing, because you did get a good position.
Mm-hmm.
We was like one candle off from winning that.
Yeah.
But your position was good, so I think we can. I don't know how to put a zigzag on here. I forget where the zigzag is. No, here. There it is. I forgot.
$2,000 for a Mexican silver coin.
Dude, I'm gonna buy me one of those. What you gonna?
But only 300 of them.
This one broke out of this channel too, finally, and did what I thought it was gonna do. Look at that, dude. I thought this is another chart. I thought that it was gonna hit up here, and then it was gonna go down here, and it's doing it, but it's doing it very jerkily. It's jerking all over the place. This one we thought
like me on a Friday night.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Dude, I want to trade more.
I solemnly swore to uphold the rules.
Yeah, dude. There's the only thing we have is the rules, dude. We don't have anything else.
Exactly. Because here's the deal, dude. If we take it slow, we can't ever blow our accounts. We can never. And one of these nights, within the next 3 for sure, we're going to hit a win.
Yeah, I mean that was nearly a win right there. Well, dude, we had 2 very close calls.
Yeah.
Both of those trades we took, we lost by like 1 candle. And I don't know, maybe we're going to have to be more careful about position.
Now, last night, had we taken a 10-minute trade, we would have lost it.
Yeah, last night was a little bit more squirrely. Tonight, obviously, we would have, if that would have broken, we would have taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we would have won.
We would have won.
But I mean, the 10-minute chart looked really good. Oh, look at that. It's probably going to keep going down. Well, that's what we can't do. We can't get emotional. And that's what this is, dude. If we thought, oh, let's take another put, we'll just break our rules. I mean, there's no
Yeah,
stopping that. Dude, I've realized something. Once you break
exactly.
your rule, there's no stopping. Like you
Right.
might as well just say there are no rules. We're just going to trade until we lose our money.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Um,
And that's the whole point of this show. And that's why it'll work this time, because we have rules in place. As much as we want to break them, we can't. And that's why they're there, to keep us safe. On the other hand, when you're trading by yourself, either me or you, um, it's easier to, when you don't have anybody you're trading with, it's easier to say, oh, well, I'll just do what I want to do, take another trade, and then you lose that one, and then, well, one more is not going to hurt, you know.
yeah, it's
Because I've done that too for years. That's what I've done. I'll win and win and win, and then one random day, I'll just be like, well, just one more trade because they're kicking my butt today. But and then you revenge trade, and then you lose. Then you're out of money.
you're talking about me.
No, I'm talking
Oh,
about both of us.
yeah, that's pretty much what happens.
That's what
Yeah,
happens. That's what I've
because right
always done.
now our emotions would have told us it is going down, and we probably could have won there. But the problem with that is you do that enough, and you start thinking that you can out. You think I think you start thinking you can outsmart them, like,
Right.
and then one night you don't. So I mean, like,
That's
it
what
probably
happens.
wouldn't hurt you too much most of the time, but it doesn't matter. That's the point. Is like we're not going to try to outsmart pocket option by chasing a what is it called, like an assumption. I That's when I always lose, dude. When I chase an assumption, when I think it's going down and it doesn't, then I put it and then it goes up a little bit and then I think, oh, it's still going down, and I put it and I lose again and I get mad. Then I start I start assuming, I start trading off assumptions and emotions, and that's what we're not going to be doing in this show. We're
Right.
literally going to find good positions. Like tonight, we did like a perfect trade tonight. That was like,
Mhm.
to me, that was a breakthrough. It was a pullback. I mean, you got a great position. We just literally lost by, one candle that just went a little further above, and it almost won, dude. That candle just got really jumpy right there.
Yeah.
And it was
But
like the
at the
last
end
one
of the day,
before.
we were in consolidation, and
Yeah, we
that's what we
might,
didn't
maybe
catch.
we shouldn't. Okay, so this might be a good. You made a good point. We were in consolidation. I usually would not in the daytime trade in consolidation, because what
Mhm.
happens is, and let me explain this to
And we,
you.
we had enough indication that we were in a consolidation that we
Yeah,
just, I mean,
we
there was
kind of
already several
we
candles into it.
we were kind of playing, I think, because what I would have done in my real daytime trading, this broke this line right here. Okay, I would have thought, ooh, it's going down. Now, when it bounced off that one time and went back up there,
Hmm.
if it would have went all the way back up to here, or
Hmm.
like here, it kind of did, I might have taken my put right there, that moment. But and then it would have won.
Yeah.
That one little pullback could have won, right?
Hmm.
But now when it started bouncing, I would have said nope. I would have said no. It's in consolidation. So in
Right.
other words, I'm looking for this thing to actually break the channel and tank down. If it starts doing this, I leave it alone.
Now, in all fairness, I wasn't looking at it. I was watching
Okay.
the button with my finger like this, waiting on you. So
Yeah, that's fine. I
not,
don't
not
really
saying
want
I
you to.
would not saying I would have caught it, but I really wasn't looking at the chart like you were. I was waiting for your say so to hit the
I
button.
don't really want you to look at the charts and second guess my ideas either, because then I start second guessing everything. I'm looking at this. What I should have done is I should have said it broke through. No. Well, I mean, honestly, when I see it
Alejandro
consolidating
says,
like
agreed, got
this,
follow
like
rules. Yeah,
it traded like
exactly.
right here. I think it's okay if you don't look and make second guesses and start saying, "Well, what about this and what about that?" Because I'm pretty much this strategy does work really good,
Right.
but because it didn't. And here, okay, so here's the thing: if it would have gone down, because you said, "Aren't we getting a low position?" Well, that's okay, because really, what would have been better is if this candle would have been red and then one more red, and then I would have just taken a 2 minute put and it would have kept going, because that's what
Right.
it usually does. It usually breaks out. Sometimes it retraces a little bit and then it pulls back down. But it's okay to get a lower
Well,
position.
yeah, I mean, it hit a point when it finally did go out of consolidation right there. It was a series of red candles. I mean, any
Yeah,
one of
dun
those,
dun dun dun
you'd
dun.
have taken a red or taken a 2 minute put on any of those,
Yeah, the one.
you would have won. Um,
I usually wait till it breaks, wait till it shows me that it's not gonna bounce back, like literally go back up. And if I know that, then I don't care how low I am. You know what I mean? I know the turnaround's happening. So I just take the 2 or 3 minutes. I just wait. And sometimes I don't wait for a pullback because sometimes it starts pushing and pushing and like it's going. And I'm like, okay, well then I'm just in. Because even if it pushes down a little bit, like this candle, this red one here, it's pushing down right now. Even if I took a put right there, if I know it's going down, it doesn't matter. It's on its way. It's okay to get a lower position sometimes. So I think we waited and we were waiting for that pullback. But dude, I should have noticed it because it was acting pretty consolidating. It was kind of, jumping and going back down and then touching and then jumping back up. I should have it could have gone either way right there. It really could have just went right back up. And so that was just, I mean, it was a call based on the assumption that it's broken the channel, so it's going down. But I mean, and it really is. It is really a good turnaround. Another good turnaround. Lost in consolidation. So I don't want to get gun shy because I don't want to sit around and wait like, oh, I don't know. But you can see once it starts going down and starts making its move, you can win no matter what. Even if you took a trade here, you would have still won. Or even here, you still would have still, so it's okay if you get a couple good sized candles that show you that, yeah, it's really going.
Yeah.
As long as there's not like a real serious shelf of support somewhere like close. Like if you see it going, but then you see this like real solid support line, then you might want to just make sure it breaks that before you go taking it because it could hit it and bounce back up. You're looking for bounce points. Like this right here is a perfect example, dude. This point right here where it bounced, see how it went down and then it bounced up and went. Look at that. That's a line of support and resistance right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's there. I mean, and in the 10-minute, it's probably even the bottom of that black. Yeah, it's this line right here is the top of that candle. And it might even have other places that it's. In other words, you can see little support lines even in the 1 minute. You can see little support lines where you wouldn't want to take a trade right here because it was like you saw it bouncing.
Right.
And I've noticed in my trading, this can go all the way back up. This can hit and it can go all the way back up here from there. This one is persistent because at 11 o'clock at night, I feel like direction is a little more persistent. But it wasn't here. That's the thing in this chart. Look how unreliable this one is. I thought this was going to hit this line and then head down. But look what it did. It hit the line. Then it broke out of the channel again. And then it sort of consolidated. It went down, shot back up. Now it's going back up there. So that's not really
another thing. And another reason I think we have these rules is because there will be days where charts just do wacky things that you don't expect them to do. But tomorrow night, they could be moving exactly like you think they should.
Exactly. That's why I think our martingale will win. Because
it separates the bad days from the good days. So, yeah, yesterday we had a loss. Today we had a loss. But we still have several days left. And one of these days, the charts are going to do exactly what you think they're going to do.
Yeah.
And the odds are going to be in your favor. But in a single night, if you said, well, we got 5 trades tonight. Okay, well, maybe tonight is not going to be your night. The charts aren't going to do anything you think they're going to do.
Yeah. This one kind of did what I thought it was going to do, but in the critical moment, it really just
right there. Yeah.
It kind of like it gave me my signal to break, and then it just sort of, man. And I really was thinking about waiting. I was thinking about waiting another 1 or 2 candles. I would have probably waited, but see when it went above that black line, I would have been nervous. I would have thought, no, that's breaking up. So I probably wouldn't have traded that once it broke that black line. So I was kind of thinking where you got it was a pretty good position. Man, I'm not even really that frustrated because the stakes are, even for us, the stakes don't feel super.
They're not high.
They're not that high. Yeah, it's like we lost a trade tomorrow. We're gonna come back. We're gonna win. Even if we lose tomorrow, we're martingaling. So I mean,
once we hit that win, we get all our money back, and we're back to where we started. We're not in the net profit yet, but the martingale will give us back both those losses, or close to. And then if we get another win after that, then we're in the plus.
Yeah, we're going to get in the plus, dude.
Yeah. See, now it's hitting, I think it's finally hitting that point right there where There's all that consolidation behind it, and now it's gonna have a brief pullback. I don't know if it's
Not,
gonna keep going, but I think it'll.
oh, this one. Yeah, I mean it's gonna hit different shelves as it goes down. And right here, I don't know what it would do. I mean, I guess we could draw another line, and if it starts to go back up, we would know. But I really like to follow bigger, like, yeah, some studying need to be done. Yeah, it's probably partly just gonna have to be gut instinct. Like this one right here would have been a huge win. It kind of turned around and went up, you know. But this channel is a little bit Yankee. Still, if it breaks and turns on a channel, then I'm okay with it. Um, that was this one right here. You know, dude, this one didn't make me. We were right about this one. You know, I thought this was gonna hit here and go down. See how it followed the bottom line, and then it broke through again, but it still falls. It's like I think this one is actually gonna break this line and head up. I think it's not gonna turn around. The channel's all messed up. It really went out. It went to the bottom. Went to the bottom. It's riding on the bottom channel. This chart's gonna slowly go upwards. I think. That's what I think is gonna happen. So we were right. If the channel isn't clean, heading up to a real spot, then I think it's really dangerous to try to. It's not dangerous. You're just guessing. You're just more like guessing on that. If the channel's not really clean,
Right.
if it doesn't have a clean channel with a really clean turnaround point, then you're kind of just guessing. But the other thing is it's a massive green candle. Oh, that's a day candle. What?
I'm looking something up on Facebook while I'm listening to you talk about this, but this is really random. But do you remember back in junior high school? Do you remember Chad Velty?
Like our football coach and our gym.
Yeah, he was a social studies teacher and a football coach.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but he popped in my head tonight, and I asked Heidi, I'm like, whatever happened to Chad Velty? She's like, I don't know. And so I just randomly Googled him, and there's like a whole Facebook page about there's a whole Facebook page called Mr. Velty's Signature Lines. That's not my problem. And here again, gang. Like he has a whole Facebook page about this.
Are you
Mr.
kidding?
Velty.
Like
Yeah,
like a
like
whole Facebook page?
I don't know if you can see it, but
No.
it's like it's
Is
Mr.
it from
Velty.
Bellberg? Is it like him? Is it
It's
Bellberg?
got 155 followers. I don't know. It's like somebody made it about him. It's like Mr. Velty, an 8th grade social studies teacher at Bellbrook Middle School, always says those two lines every day.
What's he say?
He says, quote, that's not my problem. And quote, here again, gang.
You're kidding. I wonder, do you think he's alive? Because he's probably like, I mean, he was old.
He's probably older now, but
dude, we should hang out with him. Should
I
bring him
hated
on the
that
show.
guy, dude. I freaking hated that guy.
Did you? Why do you hate him so bad, dude?
Yeah, dude. The logo of this page is danger, teacher in bad mood. That's like the. It's literally. I don't know if you can see it, but that's
no. I can't. I'll look it up though. Danger, teacher in bad mood.
Yeah, it's what it is. Like
he is kind of in a
he
bad
just
mood.
always had a stick of his butt. Like,
We'll find out if he's still alive. I think he was a football coach, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's probably still alive. I mean, I didn't find an obituary when I looked him up. But,
oh, really?
It says here's a this is from like 87. Dang, that's old.
Yeah. How old is he?
No, that was from back in like 87. There's an article, but I don't know if it was
How many trades can we take a night?
one. Why?
Oh no, we can lose one trade a night.
Yeah, we can lose one. Yes.
Why? Because I'm getting ready to make a.
You're getting ready to do what?
Oh yeah. For those who are watching, if you like, subscribe, join Music City Trader Tribe. We share daily trades. Well, not me. I'm done with my week. It's really helpful. Oh yeah. So are you getting Alejandro getting 3 trades a week? You're getting 3 wins a week. Is that your plan? I think he's on 3 trades a week now. That's kind of what I'm on too, to be honest. I mean, I'm trying to. This thing with Todd is different. I'm still doing my trading during the day, kinda. I mean, pretty much. I'm still kind of doing it. You know what I mean? I made. No, we don't need that. So trade one amount was $44, right?
Yeah. So tomorrow, what will it be?
Like 96 or something.
Because it's a martingale. It's the first martingale.
Yeah.
Well, first martingale, but second. So
and if we win it, we'll be back to 0. 3 net wins. Okay, so Alejandro's on 3 net wins for the week, and then he's done.
So what's the amount so I can put it in? 96, you said?
Let's see. It's 99. 44 times 2.25, right? We're doing a 2.25?
Right.
Okay, might as well. So 44 amount. This one was 44. Why would I do it like that, though? I'll probably do it. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it like this. Then delete. Okay, daily profit equals. Oh, wait, no. Daily profit. Could be 4, right? Could we use. How many trades could we take a day?
Well,
I guess if we win, we can.
If it goes back and forth, it could be different every time.
Yeah.
Because if we win this first martingale trade, okay, then we say lose our next trade, then we're in a net loss again.
Yeah.
So we'd have to win 2 in a row to get a net profit.
Yeah, 2 in a row. Net profit. So right now, we are. I'm not going to worry about that. Win per trade, starting balance. We're down $88, I guess, right now.
Right. Which is not the end of the world because we're going to get it back tomorrow night.
Yeah, our win rate is 0.
Right.
For the day. Starting balance, I don't care about all that. I don't think it matters. I don't really need monthly totals, I don't think, no.
Does Alejandro follow you on Instagram?
I don't know. I'm not sure. The starting trade. So basically, this is I don't need notes. This was the 9. This was 10-6. I'm gonna make really good notes here. So we actually 10-7. What was this? What was this daytime? What was this? I'm gonna take daytime too. This was 10. This was like 10 o'clock. 10:15 p.m. Was it like? What is this like a? What is this, a Tuesday?
Yeah. You don't have it. Okay. I was gonna say actually. Yeah, that's.
I don't have Instagram.
Yeah, I thought you didn't have Instagram. Yeah.
What time did we trade last night? Like 10 o'clock p.m.
That was like 11 my time, I thought.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's 10 my time. Just. It's the same thing. We basically. All right. So we're down. Yeah. This will actually track our profit.
Yeah.
Winning trades now. What does this do? Z8 divided by Z6. What? Winning total trades. Winning trades now. Z8. I'm making a little new chart here. This will be fine. This is not really. We'll make this in 100 total blocks, I think, is what we'll do. We'll make this sheet in 100 trades. We'll make this sheet into 100 trades. 100.
There you go. I fixed my name title down there.
Would you? What? He has. What is wrong with you?
I just wanted to see your reaction.
Yeah. Like Alejandro said, what if we just made our trades 3 minutes? I mean,
Would we have won that in 3 minutes?
Yeah.
We would have.
Pretty sure, yeah.
I mean, I don't care. You set the time frame, so.
Yeah. I think it's, it's hard to know because, yeah, I mean, honestly, with this method, it seems like you could really do 3 to 5 minutes. I mean, once you know it's breaking down, once you've confirmed the down, we just don't want to get too long because we don't want it to, just jump back up there. We are still kind of snipe trading,
Yeah. I fixed it.
You know what I mean? We're still kind of snipe trading.
Yeah.
You fixed your master trader. What's wrong with you? Here, can I make mine too?
Yeah, you just click
name and title. Okay.
Yeah, and in that position, you type he, him, or she, they, or whatever you want to identify as.
Master trader. Okay, how about master weirdo? Yeah, do you think that, okay, so for tomorrow, I'll think about this because we could find a good position, and if we think it's going to go down for sure, but we're just not sure if it's going to consolidate, probably I shouldn't trade on it, but we could just say, let's take a 5-minute trade right here.
Yeah.
Just in case we would only be protecting against a bounce up, that real volatile bouncing. But man, I don't know. Sometimes when you take too long, then all of a sudden out of nowhere it just shoots up and goes all the way up.
The GOAT Todd, greatest of all time.
The only time I take longer trades, dude, is if I get really good positions on like strong resistance lines. So if it's like, if it's turning around but it pulls back up and touches that top line again, I'm thinking, yeah, 5 minutes or even 10 or whatever, because I'm like, it's gonna just retest this and go back down. But I don't know. I don't like to. All right, so we are in 2 losses. Then tomorrow night we're gonna be at 99. You said our first trade's gonna be $99.
Well, that's what you told me. That's what I put in.
Oh crap! That's not the profit and loss. Is that? It's this is gonna be $99. Yeah. I think I'm gonna change this to green. No, that's too light. No, I don't like green. What can I do? Like blue?
Green's my favorite color.
I hate that.
You hate green?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh.
Like Kelly green is my favorite color.
I know. Like your house?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Do you think this is a worthy show?
I think so.
Does it feel super slow? I mean, like we could lose one trade, then we're like, okay, we're done. Because it feels
It
stupid.
does, but in the long run, it'll feel rewarding because I know how we could lose our butt in one night. It takes one time of saying, "Well, we were wrong. Let's jump back in."
There's really no stopping that once that starts happening to me.
That's the problem. I mean,
Yeah, there's really no stopping it. I mean, that's probably my downfall. My biggest downfall has been that. So if we can alleviate that, imagine if these were $1,000 trades. See, we wouldn't have to worry. Oh, baby blue. Yeah. See, I'm a blue guy too, man. I'm not. I'm really not into.
baby blue.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not into.
Well, royal blue used to be my favorite color, but now it's green. Green is my color.
I thought blue was.
A long time ago it was, but green has been my favorite color for a number of years now.
Really?
Yeah.
Green like this, like green. I don't want that. I want it to go like this.
Like a nice bright green. Yeah. Not like puke green and not like neon green, but like Kelly green.
I mean, there's 4 trades on this line. There's 400 trade positions that can be placed here. 400. Where our total profit,
It's a nice color.
total profit equals.
I think so too. 0.
Yeah, our total profit is what? This right here, yeah. 0. But the cool thing about this chart is
Right now my name thing says head clown. I'm gonna change it to sword swallower.
you are.
Yeah.
Sword swallower.
Yeah. There, I fixed it.
Z4 divided by Z6. I don't understand what that is. Winning trade. Total trades. This. Winning trades. Crap. I don't think that matters. Winning trades. Does that matter even?
No. Not really.
It doesn't matter, does it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Total trade. Oh, no, it does. Total trades. Total wins.
Well, eventually that it does matter.
There goes R101. There. Eventually it'll matter. So we can see in this thing, we can see our total trades, our winning trades, and our win rate. Our win rate doesn't really matter.
Right.
Right?
No, it doesn't really.
So to get our win rate, we would do Q8 total trades. Q8. What does Q8 mean? No, it's going to be down here. Total trades. Total trades. No, it should say 0. Total wins. I should say total trades should say 2. I have to fix this. Yeah, this is auto sum. Should say 2. Okay, yeah, perfect. Okay. R95 divided by R100. Q2 to Q100. R95 divided by. Wait. No, this is not right. This is going to have to be that too. Total wins. So this will just give me a snapshot of what we're doing every night. I mean, over time, we're going to be able to look and say, like it should be like if we won. Let's say if we won this. Let's say if we would have won this trade,
And or let's see. So tomorrow, if we come in and we do a $99 trade,
Mm-hmm.
and then we win it, okay,
Which we will.
and then we do a $44 trade again, or actually it'll be like a $46 trade because we're going to be stepping up, and then like a $46 trade, and then we win it, then we'll be able to go over here and we'll be able to say we've had 4 trades. Our total winning trades were 2, and our total, well, we'll know our loss, and then this is going to be equals this divided by
Spammers have
this.
joined the chat. Right.
What?
Spammers have joined the chat.
Have they?
Apparently. Do you remember that when we were doing this before, and one random night we had a bunch of porn links just show up everywhere? We couldn't even
No.
control them all. Do you remember that happening?
No.
I remember it happening. I mean, I had to verify that they were all valid links, or I wasn't going to let them stay in the comments. Just kidding. But yeah, that happened one night, dude. We were just sitting here,
man.
and out of nowhere, all these like links just started showing up. But here's we got the first spam link on there. Yeah, nice spam sandwich. Exactly.
What is this? M4. I have to do this whole thing over again, dude. Yeah, total wins. Loss, win. Win. Okay. All right.
Gotta check. Exactly. You can't be sure about these things until you just go there yourself.
Wait, I had to fix this whole thing, dude.
Well, did you get it fixed? Did it work out okay?
Yeah, because now I got total trades. Oh, D2. M2. And this is M2 as well. And then we're going to push this all the way down. 9. Okay. Yeah, total win 2. Yeah, now it's working. Okay, so this has got to be the most boring live stream of anybody's life. I mean, honestly.
Well, yeah, because once our trade is over, I mean the excitement is kind of done, you know. Once we hit our limit, either way, it'd be nice if we hit our limit like upward rather than downward. But
dude, I think
we will tomorrow.
I think it's gonna be hard, dude. I think it's.
No, I think that we'll get in the flow of it. You know, it's rough getting started because, like you said, you're not used to trading at this time of day. You'll get used to it. I mean, you'll get in the swing of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once we get into some net wins, hopefully that happens tomorrow. Maybe we'll get two wins in a row tomorrow. You know, I don't think I've ever done 5 straight sessions where my first trade was a loss every time.
Well, this is your theory, dude, isn't it?
This is my theory.
This is like literally like you've been talking about this for like 2 years. Like,
yeah.
I'm never going to lose my first trade going in. I mean, this is kind of your theory. Well, crap. Yeah, this is your theory.
It's exactly what it is. Yeah.
It's basically like you can martingale, just do it, spread it out so that you don't get into a losing streak and get lucky.
It is a different animal from when Eric trades, right? But it's also it has advantages that Eric's strategy doesn't have as far as the makeup. Because if he loses 3 trades in a row, he's
talking about the charts, but math.
Math wise, yeah. Well, in more ways than
one. Are you
one,
talking about the charts? Because I feel like the charts are a different animal. I feel like everything's different. The strategy, the charts. You know, yeah. I feel like it's all kind of different.
And probably how you're thinking about it too, because you don't normally have me on a live stream with you. I mean, not anymore. I mean, you haven't in a while, and
Yeah, no, it's a different
but
animal.
you'll get used to it just like you do the daytime. And be like, okay, I've seen this before. And you're going to have days where the charts do what you think they're going to do, and there's going to be days when they don't do what you think they'll do. And that's what I'm saying. This is my theory. Like, um, so Alejandro, let me ask you a question, because this is my theory. My theory is that the probability goes into our favor when we can only have one net loss per day, because we have up to 5 full martingale trades. Even though it's a 5 deep system, we're leaving the first one on the table. Um, so we're doing the first trade twice instead of jumping straight into the second line of the martingale. But that still gives us 5 full trades. So over 5 days, do you think that the probability goes back into our favor? How often do you go in to trade 5 days in a row and lose your first trade 5 days in a row? I think that the probability is very, very low.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is
Could it happen? Yes. But the likelihood.
yeah, I just don't know if, like, I think you're right. I think if you just went in and guessed blindly, well, that would make no sense. But if you just went in and just looked at the charts like we're doing, and we're not overanalyzing, we're just going, okay, this is going down. I mean, I think at some point over 5 days you're going to win. That's all we need to be able to do.
Well, do you remember even if we did this the way we used to do it? We used to take next candle color and we thought, okay, it's turning around. Boom. I mean, I don't think the strategy really if
You're right, and we might need to do
it's
like
low,
an
but I
engulfing
lose 1
candle.
and maybe 3 wins straight. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I mean,
I
I
mean,
don't-
how often? That's what I'm saying. How often does Alejandro go in and lose his first trade of the day? Like every
5 days in a row.
yeah, that doesn't happen to me
Or lose
or
2
lose two.
but that may be in a single session, or maybe you'll lose 2 days in a row your first trade. But if you go into trade and lose your first trade, and then you go back. So if you look back in your history, will you find that you lost your first trade of the day 5 straight days in a row? I think the probability is low. Very often, actually. Well,
Wait, you're saying he's saying he very often loses his first trade?
with me, yes.
Yeah, I was telling you that too, dude. I was telling you, I do often lose my first trade. Weirdly enough, because you're just kind
I
of getting warmed up, but
Yeah, but I
or you
really
you kind of go like, oh, I think it's going up, and then like tonight we probably could have won our second trade. We probably would have. We probably could have won 2 more on that line because we kind of figured out, okay, it burned us once, but then we kind of figured out, okay, it's going down. Now I'm not saying we should trade more than once a night. I think we should look at the charts and we should just pick good wins and we should just do them.
yeah.
Because I'm worried that you know what happens more often to me is I trade for months, I'm killing it, and then I go in there on one bad night and blow my whole account. That happens
Right.
a lot because you're not able to stop yourself and you think, oh, I can win, and the charts are just not right. So I think our method is sort of cutting out the days when we go in there thinking, oh, we're gonna win, or when we
Yeah.
used to do our show, we would come in and be like, all right, tonight's the night, we're gonna win 10 wins, and then we lose 7 in a row.
Yeah.
So that's what we needed to stop.
Mhm.
That's really all we need to stop. We just need to stop that from happening.
That's exactly all you need to
Pretty
stop.
much.
Yeah.
That's all we need to stop. We need to
If
stop.
you can put a safety in place that keeps you from doing that, because also one of our rules is that we don't take that 5th actual trade. So when you're down half your account, well, that could happen with the way you trade. If you lose, 5 trades or however many you have to lose to end up at half your account, I mean, you could have consecutive losses that put you in that position. And then to come back from that, if you divide up your account or whatever, you still have to revenge trade to overcome that and to bring that back. So, So really, you might as well just be slowly martingaling.
Yeah.
I was having that problem as well.
What's that? Oh, blowing the account.
Yeah.
If I can just stop blowing my account on one day, then I would have like 100 grand in there right now, because I'll spend like 2 months just growing, and then one day I'll lose like 10 grand. So it's that's what I think this stops. Whether or not we can win our first trade, that doesn't seem to be a problem. I can win my
Right.
first trade many days, So
Right.
we
We
almost
almost won last night and tonight.
yeah, we're not that far off from like winning. And I'm not saying that, it doesn't count. We still lost, but the idea is like we're not that far off from making a win. I mean, making a win seems easy. It's like you look,
And that's what I'm saying. The strategy, even if we did this the same with the same strategy that we used to use, like, okay, we look for a turnaround. Okay, this is a red candle, but I think it's hitting the line. We're gonna, at the close of this candle, we're gonna take a 1 minute call and get the turnaround. Boom. I don't think, and we used to win like that. That used to be literally our strategy, and we would win 3 trades a night doing that.
Yeah.
Almost every night. Because even with that, I feel like you got a good shot, because you got a 50-50 chance either way, no matter what.
Right. No matter what, you're gonna, yeah.
So, so the actual method you use to winning trades isn't hard, no matter how you do it.
I don't think it is. I think it's all just kind of a game. Winning trades is just a little game. It's not the hard part for me.
No,
honestly.
not for me either. I used to win in 5 seconds. I used to crush 5-second trades, but there was, that 10-second trades, I could win in almost any time frame. The thing is that one night you're going to have a bad day and you're not going to know when to quit. That's the problem for everybody.
That does seem to be the problem. And I think if that's what this little get together stops,
then it's going to be a game changer.
Yeah, if we can just stop blowing our account in one night.
Because I think most people's argument against binary options in general is the sustainability of it. Because everybody kind of knows, you can win, but then you're going to have a day where you just lose control and blow your whole account. And that's true for almost everybody.
Yeah.
Well, so if you can make it sustainable by stopping that bad night from ever happening, if I said, hey, Eric, you're going to be in a horrible car accident tonight, and you said, no, I'm not, I'm staying home. Okay. Well, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
right.
I'm just not going to go anywhere then. Okay. And that's kind of what this does.
Yeah, you're right. That is what this does. And that's why
I said, hey, you're going to, we're going to blow our whole account tonight. And then we say, no, we're not. We're only taking one trade.
Right.
I mean,
well, it does, dude, no matter what, it does annihilate completely, no questions asked, the option to blow your account.
Exactly.
That's all it does.
Yeah.
If we just stop after one loss every single time, there's no way you can blow your account, because
it's impossible.
I mean, you're not going to come here every single night and just lose trades. Your first trade is not going to be a loss for 10 nights in a row,
right.
That's what it would take to blow our account. We'd have to just lose over and over. Then we'd have to go into recovery. Then we'd have to blow all those. We'd have to just keep blowing literally we'd have to lose 10 nights in a row first trade.
Right.
And honestly, I just don't lose that many trades. That's why binary options frustrated me for years. Because I'm winning all the time, and then I'm I have no money. Because one night I would just go crazy. Dude, that's exactly what I would do. I would just go crazy one night.
Yeah.
I mean, I could win so much money, dude, and just blow it. I spent 3 months making $7 grand, and then I blew it in one day. It's after 3 months of really dedicated, sticking to my plan. So in our show, dude, there is no let's just take one more, it's going down. There's none of that, because that's what we used to do, and then we would just blow our account. I think that's the only way it can do it. We got a fresh set of eyes every night, dude.
Over trading, that's the problem.
Yeah. Since the first 100-day challenge, I haven't been able to complete another one because of exactly. Me too, dude. Yeah.
Losing it all. It's always, and that. If somebody were to ask me, what is the secret to winning at binary options? Okay. And this is coming from a guy who's never done it, But I think this time I'm finally going to, because of the way we're doing this. My advice is don't let yourself lose it all in one night. That is the key to winning.
That's really the only advice.
Yeah, that's it.
Dude, the other day when I lost, I mean, I've lost like 10 grand in one day, and the next day I'll have like 4 wins in a row. I'm like, what in the heck? If I had just stopped after like 2 or 3 losses, come back the next day, and you always tell me that, yeah, you would have had it all back. I
Yep.
would have had it all back.
You come back and you win your first 3 or 4 trades in a row the next day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So I've done that, dude. I think I've done that. I've lost big numbers like that 4 times, dude. 4 times. Where I just all in one day, and the next day, almost like clockwork, dude. The next day I come back, I win like 5 trades, like right in a row. And I just think, well, what if you had just stopped after your second loss? Like my stop loss is 2 trades. Like if I'm down 2 net trades, I'm done. And I never follow it. I just, well, not never, but almost never follow it.
Yeah.
I just go, well, I'll do a couple more. Or
And it does no good to have those rules if you don't follow them.
Yeah, I'll just go like, well, I'll just do one more day. I'll just pretend that today's tomorrow. I'll just do a couple more trades. I'll do 2 more. I'll do 2 more. And then I get like, oh crap, I'm down 6 trades. Dude, that's 6 grand for me.
But that's the problem. Every time you log into Pocket Option, there are no real rules. I mean, unless you have a lot of self-control, or you have a partner like this and you're live, so you're accountable to the people that are watching you. So it kind of puts you in a spotlight that, like, okay, I got to follow my rules because there's people watching us, and I stated my rules, and I look like an idiot if I don't.
Yeah, I've done decent doing live streams, but this is the only way to do it, man. I think we can win like this. I actually.
Oh yeah, I know we can. Yeah, because I'll be surprised if we don't win our first trade tomorrow. I mean, we're kind of figuring out these charts. I mean, we know what we're looking at. And so yeah,
we just have to keep our cool, because we could lose tomorrow, and that's the other thing, dude. That's what I told. Okay, so my biggest problem, the biggest downfall with this plan, I told you this like every time we talk about it, I tell you, yeah, but what if you get down to that 4th trade or 3rd trade and you're scared to death? But I guess we're not going that deep, so we're not gonna feel that pressure. We're not blowing our account.
Right.
So I mean, we're not gonna blow it out by taking that 5th trade.
Yeah, the worst case scenario, and what I like about the Martingale is you can keep growing with it. All right. Every time you do get the win, you get your money back and your profit, generally. Now in our case, we're not really getting our profit if we're in a loss already. We're kind of just getting our money back. So we it's kind of, I was thinking about this earlier. Remember the old 1.25 Martingale?
Yeah.
Where you're just getting your money back, but you have to win 2 in a row.
Right.
That's
only the first time for us. That's only if you're in a deficit.
Right.
If you've lost a trade, the next trade you do is just going to get your money back, not going to give you a full win.
Yeah,
but that's fine, because we're talking about winning hundreds and hundreds of trades over the next like 90 days. I mean, so we leave a few on the table. That is the only way to protect.
Right, but it does give you that extra trade, and it's worth doing, because when you win, you pretty much get your money back. As where, that could happen the way you're doing it. I mean, if you're not doing a Martingale, if you're down 3 trades, or let's say you're down 4 trades, you get a win. Okay, you've still got to get 3 more consecutive wins just to get most of your money back. Not even all of it.
You're right. You're right.
I mean, so and the way we're doing it, we've also got that same safety net of, we're not taking that final trade that would lose the rest of our whole, basically half your account. So we're kind of getting the best of both worlds.
We're getting the best of my plan and your dumb Martingale plan all together.
Right.
I mean, we're gonna Martingale until we've lost that, and then we're gonna have to just take single trades until we get our money back. But I do that all the time, dude. I get down 5 trades all the time, and I get right back up. So
yeah,
I'm not going to worry about it, even if we get out of the Martingale. I mean, I'll probably feel safer outside of the Martingale, but we just take single trades until we.
But if we're doing good trades, and which we
shouldn't. We should be able to win, dude. The good thing is about this, it doesn't matter if we get to the 4th night If we lose tomorrow and we lose the next day, we still have one more trade, and when we win it, we're back to getting all our money back.
Exactly. And we only have to win that one single trade
Yeah, and then we're
to
back.
get it all back. It's not like we win that trade and finally we got to win. We've only got three more trades to win until we get most of our money back.
So I think
Or
it's
no,
a
at
good.
that point you'd have to win 5 trades in a row, I think, to get all your money back with a
Yeah.
little bit of profit.
Yeah, you would.
I mean, so that's what I like, is that when we hit that win, we've got our money back. We win tomorrow night, we've got our money back. It's like it never happened, you know.
Right.
And,
The only thing we're losing is time, but then
Right,
again,
but-
like we're
but
gonna
I
be
think
patient.
once we get in the swing of it, we'll figure out these nighttime charts. I mean, you'll feel just as at home doing this as you do during the day.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to just start doing my analysis a little bit earlier and just watching them, because I may find out over the next couple weeks that these breakout channels are just not as reliable, and that we may just have to go to like a trend surf or just find
Go to like
you
we
know,
used to do it. I mean, we used to win a lot of trades. Just like, okay, we're hitting this turnaround, boom, and we just go for that 1 minute candle and
yeah,
boom,
like an engulfing candle turnaround is all we
Yeah.
need. Do a
that's
1
all
minute
you-
trade.
That's it. Yeah,
I'd be okay with that. 1 minute engulfing candle. You know, we watch the pressure. We watch for it to break, or like an RSI break. I trade RSI breaks now anyway, but at night they might be the way to go, because when
Right.
it breaks when it breaks like a strong level of support and the RSI breaks over, you have
Yeah.
a couple minutes where it's probably gonna finish out its pressure before it turns around.
yeah. You're just looking for little pullbacks, or
Yeah.
you're just looking for.
Well, the RSI break, you're looking for that moment where it breaks the RSI, it breaks the line of support, and it's going to keep going. So
Yeah.
you just trade with the pressure towards the pressure, and I win those trades. Now, I haven't talked to you about that.
Okay,
but
look at the charts that we were on. Earlier. Euro USD. You still there on
Yeah.
that chart? See, it's in the 1 minute. It's like right at a point right now. See where that big red candle hit right there?
Yeah, right there.
If you'd have taken a 1 minute at the close of that candle, you'd have won it. Yeah, it's
This one.
still going down, but there's a one small green candle there. If you would have said at the end of the close of that red candle, you took your call, you would have won
This
that.
one, it looks like
Narrow, but it would have
yeah.
won.
Yeah, because it ended green. Well, no, it ended green. If you would have taken a put, you mean?
No, if you would have taken your
Taking your
because
call. Yeah.
look, scroll over. It's right there. You see that?
Yeah,
See
yeah,
those
yeah.
two big candles over there?
Right.
That is a big point right there where okay, it's due at that point to have a little bit of resistance.
Yeah, and if
And
you
that
would have taken a call
little
at
bit
the
of
end of this
resistance.
candle,
It would have been a
you're right.
small win, but it would have been a win.
Yeah,
Close that candle. If you took a call, you would have won it. I mean, those little pullback trades are pretty powerful at night, I feel like.
Yeah. Well, I would have. No, this is where I would have taken like a 1 minute put once the RSI broke, because because it broke. See right there, it broke that line.
Yeah.
Once it broke that line, if the RSI would have broke, I would have taken a 1 or 2 minute put and it would have won.
Yeah.
It would have scared me because it jumped back up there. But if I would have taken it like right here, 1, 2, it would have won. But yeah, I take RSI pushes and wait for it to get to that line, wait for it to show you that the RSI is going to break, and wait for
You
it to
always, but that was always, I guess, the difference between me and you is you always assumed it was going beyond, that it was going to break whatever
yeah.
line. You always took the, and I guess it's a guess on either one of our parts. It could do either thing, but
Right.
you always assumed it's going to hit it, it's going to break it, versus me, I'd say it's going to hit it and it's going to pull back.
Well, Alejandro waits for a confirmation. Like, this is where he would have traded. He would have traded right here. He would have waited for it to break it, pull back, and then broke it. He would have been trading right here. He would have put a put right at the bottom of this big red candle, because it's already broke it and now it's going down, right? I think that's the way he does. And same with the pullback. He would have waited for one green candle, like an engulfing green candle, and then he would have taken a call. When you look at Alejandro's trading, it makes me nervous, because he does. It would be like you saying, "Oh, aren't you getting a lower position?" No, he's waiting for a confirmation. He's waiting for that.
But then I think If you guys zoom out, it's a big M. Yeah, that's true. I see the golden arches
Oh,
right
yeah,
there.
boom. But yeah, but and this is why I think it would break, because see, it came down here really hard and it bounced. This time it comes streaming down. I think that second time it's going to break. I don't think it's going to do another, and but I don't
But at some
want to.
point, I feel like I guess that's the thing, is that I feel like it's not going to have an infinite number of red candles. Now it can have a lot, but I always get nervous that that it's not going to have more than two or three, because generally, if you look back at the chart, I mean, in most cases, there's unless it's a really hard push down,
Yeah, it's like a couple red, couple
it'd be a
green.
couple red, couple green. So if there's already been two or three, and now you're taking a 2-minute put, you're assuming the next two are also going to be what the last three were. And so I feel like, well, there's bound to be a little bit of pullback in one of those candles at some point.
But
That's
I'm looking for more steady pressure. I don't like those little bouncy. I'm looking for this line, like this is a massive amount of pressure.
so where do you think that's going to hit and turn around? Right where it's at now?
Yeah, like I think it's gonna. I would be marking this down here, and I would think somewhere down here, and I don't know where, but somewhere in one of these,
Either up there or at the bottom of those two down
down
there.
here, maybe it
Right
goes
there at
down
the
there.
bottom. Yeah, right there is what
Not here. It's probably gunning for this lower level.
Mhm.
So I would put a put right here. If I was gonna trade right now, like literally, because I think it's gonna go to this
Do you
bottom
think it's
level.
going to pull down further than that?
Yeah, I think it's because all this down pressure. I don't think it's, but this is totally just guessing, because it really, in order to get it to be less guessy, then we'd have to wait for it to break up and go off that and head that way, then take a call. That's what Alejandro was doing. He's waiting for the confirmation on it, where we tend to trade on like, well,
Well,
I
let's
think
see. Okay, so it's 5 seconds left on this green candle. And let's say that right there we had taken a 2-minute put. I want to see if you'd have won it. Okay, so I'm going to assume over these next two candles, would you have won? Because that's a high position. So if it's going
well,
down,
if it really is going down and it really isn't a turnaround yet, then this would be my little put line. And that's where I would have taken it right there, and it would be
right at the top of that green candle. Yeah, right there.
It would have been right here.
Yeah. So I want to see, would you have won this? I'm curious to know. I really don't know,
because
but
I think it's gunning
you're
for
right
this
above-
level. I think it's gunning for this level. I think it's
And I think that's a good possibility. Yeah, that's what I think. That was my first assumption. Those two candles over there, right
These.
there. Yep. That's what I think. But it could also consolidate there. I'm not sure.
Well, it doesn't have to go all the way down. I mean, that's just a level. We're in a zone right now.
So
where it
far,
could-
you would still be in the money. I mean, massively in the
yeah,
money.
one more candle.
This candle right here will determine would that have won. Now, if it's pushing down like it appears to be, then it's fighting both ways.
I
Right?
do like to trade like this, and I think we could trade like this. We could find levels that we think it's gunning for, like we know it's going down that way, and find places like where it's sort of in these consolidation zones.
Consolidate
This
here, though.
is pretty consolidating.
Yeah.
But that's a good sign. But I don't know. The problem with this is it could jump up any time. It could just jump up and that's the danger.
See, if we were in a trade right now, I'd be nervous as heck.
Well, yeah, because it's almost,
because I mean, it's fighting both ways, but it's remained green most of the time.
Yeah, it could jump up anytime. I mean, it's got 5
So
seconds.
3, 2, 1, boom! It would have won, but barely. I mean, but I would have been nervous. It didn't do what you thought it was going to do.
And my assumption's wrong, because it hasn't hit that level yet.
No, it hasn't.
This is sort of its
And now
turnaround
it's
point.
kind of turning. So
Yeah, I mean, but I think in these evening charts, it might be good to trade like, it breaks this line here, gets about midway down. We think it's gunning for this level. So just take a put right here.
I'll agree to a lot of down pressure.
But look at that. Dang. I mean, that's,
Yeah. See, and if you'd have taken like a 3-minute here,
yeah,
you'd have lost it for sure.
I mean, that could have, that was a luck. That was lucky because you're kind of trading right there. You're kind of in the middle. I'd probably never place a trade right here because of this. See all this?
Yeah.
There's really no
support or resistance. There's like a 4,000 support and resistances right here.
Oh,
In other
yeah,
words, it can
yeah.
turn around
It's
anywhere.
everywhere. Yeah.
I mean, I know it's gunning for here, but it's got all these little mid-level supports all in here, and it showed us right there that it's gonna just at any time.
Those two bigger candles seem to be kind of an extreme point versus they seem to be the exception rather than the norm, because the norm seems to be somewhere, the turnaround point seems to be somewhere right around where it is now.
Yeah.
'Cause there's a lot of them over
These
there.
are an exception. This went down a little out. It
I
really
went further down than everything else.
more like that's probably really the turnaround
There's your
zone right
green
there.
engulfing. Yeah, there's my green engulfing. So with that being that, if you took,
A
see, I
call
would
here.
be likely to take a call. Let's see. Okay, at the close of this candle, make a mark for a call. I want
Why
to
would
see.
you wait for the close? I mean, I guess you could do it now, but the
Well,
problem is it engulfed and now it's pulling back. So what does that mean? I mean, it means it's not
well,
really.
then again, yeah, I don't think I would do this because this is not
No.
a turning point. This is a consolidation.
Right.
So
You'd be
yeah,
doing a
this
flip
is.
flop. You could take a 1 minute call from down
Now,
here.
at the end of that big green candle, I may have been inclined to take a call, but
Yeah,
it
you would have
lost.
called it up here. You would have called this one because this was your
Yeah.
engulfing candle, and then it would have tricked you.
Right. But I don't think I would have, because of the previous candles. That's not a turnaround. So even that candle, as big as it is not necessarily a turnaround
Yeah.
to me, because that whole thing looks like consolidation. Usually my ideal turnaround is kind of where that last red candle hit, when there was a series of downward red candles.
Yeah, and then one
And then
engulfing green.
Yeah, and then
But see, that would have even tricked
that
you
would have
there.
probably got me there. Yeah, it would have burnt me. But now
This thing's so weird, dude. That's what I mean.
I don't think I'd be trading on this chart.
No, you couldn't, because there's no confirmation. It's just back and
No.
forth. It's going back and forth, dude.
Yeah,
I
I do
mean-
think it's going up now, but
I mean, the only safe place to trade on this chart would be put a call down on this bottom line. When next time it comes down here, call it for like 5 minutes and just hope that it continues to consolidate and head up. Because I
Right.
do think this chart will go up. I don't think that at this point it's going to break this line. That's
Yeah.
so the only safe way would be wait for the bottom and don't do a flip flop. Do like a 3 minute, 4 minute, even a 1 minute. Anytime it hit this bottom line, you could call it, because it
Yeah.
hasn't gotten below that. That's a pretty strong line.
right.
The only problem with that is at some point I've done that. I've waited for it, like right here, called it
And
for a
then it
minute, and then
decides
it
to
just goes
break
straight
through.
down. And it's like literally as soon as I place my trade, it just breaks straight through. I'm like, what
Yeah.
the
See,
crap?
look at that. There's another massive red candle here. It's just really consolidating, like massive.
It really shows almost equal up and down strength, and it doesn't. There's no guarantee that it's not going to break this right here.
No. I mean, if anything, I would just take a 1 minute call right here and hope
Yeah.
that it just goes back up
Just
again.
a
But
flip flop call, like right here,
Yeah.
boom.
exactly. Boom. Right there. Take a flip flop. But it appears now that it's finally decided, no, I'm going to go on down.
Yeah. So let's say we called it for 1 minute right here. That was our call.
That was your call.
It
So,
was like really halfway through the candle. We would have to take it now. So
Hmm.
when this candle, the next candle gets to 30 seconds.
is that a 1 minute time frame?
Yeah, but I just took it. We took it mid candle, so we
Yeah.
took it at about 30 seconds. So if when this next candle opens up and is 30 seconds in,
And if it's above that line, then we would have won.
but dude, I actually think this is gonna break this line.
Well, I keep thinking that it's probably going to do that too. I don't know. My thought is that it's going to keep on going
It's real
down.
bad news right now, because it finally did break that line, and now it's probably gonna go down to where we thought. It's probably gonna go down to
Right.
here. It's probably gonna go down to here. That's dude. I don't know, man. These late night charts.
I don't
just-
know, man. Now it's just trucking upwards.
Okay, we got 20 seconds. There's our line right here. If it's above this line in 20 seconds,
Yeah, it looks like we actually would have won that. Yeah, I mean, as of right now, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Look, I mean, it's like,
yeah, 7 seconds, 5 seconds. Probably right here. Boom, win. That would have been a win.
that would have been a win. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
See, I don't think winning is that hard.
no, winning is not hard. What's hard is not blowing it in one night. That's the only thing hard about binary options. That's the only thing that's hard.
I actually agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
We used to think like, why aren't we winning, dude? We're totally winning. We're totally winning. You know, all the time. Why aren't we? Because we would win for like 45 days and then we would blow it.
Yeah.
So, you know, if we stop blowing it, then we're going to win all the time. That's really
We took all of our trades and all 5 trades in one single night every night.
yeah.
And even at that, we won for 45 days. But imagine if we had these rules in place. Like, no, we're not going to take more than 1 loss per night. Yeah, it's a slower burn, but in the long run, I mean, dude, that was 3 years ago.
Oh yeah.
We
We would
would
have like
be
we would have
we
like $1
would
million right now.
we
dude.
would be full-time at this
We'd be
easy.
full-time multimillionaires because, you know, after about 150 wins, you're making $1,000 trades. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
we would have been making $1,000 trades every night for the last 3
Well,
years.
and with the system, that wouldn't have stopped. I mean, we could be making $3,000-$4,000 trades.
Yeah, you're right. It would have just kept growing and growing and growing. Yeah.
Alejandro remembers that. Yeah. Yeah. And he sees us now sitting here, not multimillionaires.
Yeah.
And and thinking, yeah, now we're just starting over what we should have done back then, but we didn't know. You know, time proved that you do blow it all in one night, and that's what you got to stop doing. If
We've
you
we've kind of known you blow it all in one night, but I don't think we've ever been able to really harness the.
It's been 3. It might have been longer than that. I just said 3, but it may have been 4.
Well, we started this a little over 4 years ago, the whole thing, but like probably a year in is when we were doing our live show. It's probably about 2.5 years, 2.5 years ago that we were doing that. So yeah, it's been a while, dude. It's been a good bit because we started in May, 4 years ago in May. So June, July, August, September. So it's been 4 years and 4 months since I'd made my first pocket option deposit. 4 years and 4 months.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
this chart still don't know what it wants to do. It's just playing in that area. Like,
yeah, it's so dangerous. So we're gonna have to
but
overcome this.
but let's see. Okay, if we went back to the just 1 minute turnarounds, try to find. We're not taking one for real. Okay, all right. Right now, look at OggCAD. Right now. Okay, OggCAD is a perfect setup. It's hitting a point right now, but it could go a little lower. But look at all these red candles. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
It's 30 seconds into a red candle right here. The RSI hasn't touched the last few times that it turned around. There's one back in the distance.
The only problem is I don't know when we would take our turnaround.
Well, it's kind of, there's a few different points here.
Yeah,
It's
there's
not real
like
clear.
one here, one there, and one there. There's like 3 strange points.
Yeah,
But
I'm thinking that it's about to do it now. But let's say that
well, are you gonna wait for an engulfing candle and then take your call, or are you gonna wait for? Because you're right, dude. That wick on that bottom, it shows a pretty strong. Like if this is an engulfing candle right here, you could take your.
Well,
call
generally
right here.
you'd take it. You kind of take it. A lot of times we took it at the point, like when the close of the candle that we thought was the final candle of the thing. You know,
No, you would wait for the
or we
engulfing
wait
candle,
for the engulf. Yeah. Or
and then you would take it at the open of the next candle. That's what
so
we would do.
this would have been the engulfing candle right here.
This is yeah.
we would
this
be
is
we would have said, okay, it's green, that's it, and this would be our candle right here.
this would be the one we would take our trade on when it ends.
You think we would be taking
This
it
isn't an engulfing candle. We would take our trade
on this? Okay, well,
on the close of this candle because it engulfed.
okay, so mark it in 5 seconds here.
Yeah, I'm thinking we would take it 3, 2, 1, boom. We would take it
Okay.
right there. We would basically take a 1 minute
1 minute call.
at the end of an engulfing candle. And if the candle engulfs, but it shoots up too high, we wouldn't do it. You know, if it just got too much pressure, if it just
Right,
went too
yes,
fast.
because if it went too far too fast, we'd think, okay, that's going to come down. It's not a stable engulf. It's just kind of,
But how I was trading on that, I was as soon as it engulfed, I would just take the trade, even if the candle wasn't finished. Because
yeah.
but then you had a good point. Sometimes it engulfs and then it just retracts. Like it isn't really
Right.
a fully engulfing candle. This is 20 seconds in and this would win.
This would be a win. Yeah. I mean, this is Massive win, actually. Yeah.
But that's a very clear turnaround. I mean, that hit down, it wicked out at the bottom, it engulfed. I mean, that's like the textbook engulfing candle. 3,
2,
2,
1, win.
win. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't want to get frustrated that we've just won like 3 trades, like just in our minds. Because like tomorrow we're gonna come in and we'll just freaking lose. But that's
Right.
that engulfing strategy could be a pretty safe one because it will pretty much confirms the turnaround. The engulfing candle confirms it, and it's got up pressure because it's good. You know,
Yeah.
I'm okay with engulfing candles. I mean, these
Well, okay. Let's also take the opposite. So you got this big hill of red downward candles. I mean, a solid line. So that big green candle, okay, at the top of the mountain over there.
over
Okay.
here. Oh, over
Nope.
here.
Yeah, right there. And then so you had a red candle. That red candle was your engulfing candle. I would have.
No, but it didn't engulf.
Well, it didn't. No, but it was a clear turnaround point. Sometimes you can wait too long on the because sometimes you only get in 1 minute candles, you only get 2 pullbacks. Sometimes.
Well, you would have lost this trade though if you would have taken this at the end of. No, you would have won it because you would
You
have
would've
taken
won
it at the ending,
And
and then yeah,
yep,
that next
and you'd
candle
have
would have
won.
won.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah, you're
yeah,
right.
I usually look for the turnaround. So any of these,
Right.
okay, we took the second candle, which was your engulfing candle. Okay, we took a call at the end of it.
Yeah, because that doji is not really tradable. I mean, that's just
No, but I would have been comfortable taking a call at the end of that candle
at the end of
because
this doji
yes,
because of the wick.
because a doji candle like that will often tell you it's thinking
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
turning
I
around.
agree with you on that. If it wicks up, but
And we
that
could have
happened pretty
won
quick
at either
though. That was
point
like
there.
at the last second it dojied up.
Yeah,
So would you be ready to just take it if you think?
I
'Cause
would have been because I would have been anticipating a call either way, and either one of those would have won. So
0.8.
so you would have known like
Well, yeah. I agree with you because it hit that line so hard and dojied so fast. You get 1 minute. You probably got a 1 minute win there.
exactly, yeah.
He said, Alejandro said, wait till 0.8900. Oh, you'd wait up here. Okay, he'd wait till it gets way up here. 8.89. If it gets there and do a put. Okay, yeah, because it's got that other level.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because he's got this level right here. Yeah, this is pretty
Yeah.
good. And yeah, that's. Oh man, I'm not against a engulfing candle turnaround kind of strategy. I guess that my strategy has failed us twice. I mean, and not because my strategy doesn't work, because at night it just seems like we might have to read candle pressure and take these shorter, like just.
Well,
agree,
that's
like,
what we always did. I mean, it sustained us for 45
that's what we
days
always
till
did. Do.
lost
We're
control.
good at that. And now we have a little more. We can see. Okay, it's coming down here. If it
Sometimes I
bounces
think
off
just
this.
over analyzing is kind of, when you can see like, okay, this is going to hit, it's going to flip, and you're just looking for a quick pullback. Like I say, winning a trade isn't hard. You could do, I mean, you can win trades in almost any time frame because sometimes.
Look at this though. This is. I mean, if I would have been analyzing this, I would have done this. I would have said, okay, this is coming down. Okay,
Mhm.
this is coming down. This is basically a channel, and it's not. I mean, it's hard because it's going down. It got down to the bottom. It broke the top of that channel, and as soon as it did, you could take a call, and boom, it would have won.
But in your assumptions, you probably would be inclined to say, okay, it pulled back a little bit. It's going to keep going down. So we're going to put it at the top of this green candle. That's what you tend to do is assume it's going to break that versus I always think it's going to be turning around. And either one, it could go either way, really.
Maybe in my old days. Anymore, I am turning around trading. I am waiting for it to do I'm waiting for it to do what just happened.
Yeah.
I mean, either in a channel or like you're saying, an engulfing candle off a line of support. I mean, that was pretty much a perfect wick.
Yeah, that was a
bounced
strong
up.
line right there.
Whenever I see a wick like that, a wick here, all these wicks, I know, dude, it hits that line and bounces off like a hot stove. You're kind of looking for that hot stove moment, and it's got a lot of hot stove moments down here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's got a lot of hot stove.
It turns, yeah.
This what I think is going to happen is, and this is what I call a double bounce or whatever. It hits here, it bounces up. This time I think
This
it's
time
going
it's
to go
gonna break
through
it.
and break through. So it's like a bouncing ball. So I trade on that too. In fact, if I was trading on my own and I saw this setup, I'd probably take a 2-minute put right here. Just boom, because I'm thinking it's going to hit that and it's going to keep going.
So mark
You
one
know.
and see what it does.
So if I wanted to, be gutsy and take a trade here, I would just think, okay, it's going down. Now, I'd be careful because it's in this wiki area, but I would
It might
say,
consolidate there.
yeah, it could, but the bouncing ball, I'd either take it here before it gets down there, or I'd wait till it gets down here. But let's say if I took,
I feel like if you take it that far down, it could be on the verge of another turnaround.
yeah, I'm thinking that this bouncing ball is going to happen. The only problem is with this, dude, you have this wick area that jumped off of. It may never go back down there. It may just keep
Yeah, it
bouncing
might
off there.
consolidate there, or
Because that's terrible. Yeah, I would. Usually, this bouncing ball, it would hit, and it would just keep going.
yeah,
But right now, this one's not doing that.
yeah.
I take it back.
I
I
feel
probably
like
wouldn't put here because of all the lower wicks. Whenever I see a
Yeah.
lot of lower wicks, I don't usually put stuff when I see wicks. When I see
Okay.
bouncing like hot stove wicks off the bottom line, I don't try to think it's gonna break it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Unless it does break it. Yeah, we could demo it. Yeah, I mean
that's
true.
basically what he's doing here. Just by marking a line.
Yeah, I'm kind of
this
demo
tells us
trading the
same
turnaround.
thing. Yeah, see, I think like on that, I wouldn't trust that. I would look for a turnaround. Like that was just a perfect.
Like what
All
you
those
said, it
red
went all the way
candles. I
down,
mean, it's
hit
just
there,
like
boom, and
you
just
know
started.
that it's crashing that hard. I mean, solid red all the way down. You know, it's just gonna hit a point where it's like boom, and it's just gonna turn like a mother.
It's
Um,
kind of like my channel. When there's a really clean channel that it's bouncing down to, when
mhm.
it breaks the top of that channel, it's almost always a turnaround.
Yeah,
But when the channel's all wacky, then
Mhm.
it might, you don't know. Like this is not a great turnaround because you don't know. It's kind of going down, but it's not going down
but
consistent. It's
see,
kind of
also when it went up at the very top, look how big that green candle was.
this one.
Right there. Yeah, look at that. That's so massive. I would not have thought that there's going to be another one after that. It's at the top of a line, right over there. Boom.
Yeah,
That
right
point.
there.
Okay. That candle right there. If I had seen that, I would have put that like a mother for 1 minute, and I'd have been like, "Dude, this is going to be a win." Because look, you can see it. There's so
Yeah.
much momentum behind that candle, and it's hit that point.
Yeah, it's
like
going to be
that.
a 1 or 2, like a
like-
1 minute trade, right? Like a short,
like
like
you
an
know-
RSI turnaround.
Yeah,
basically.
you know that's turning around. There's not going to be with a candle that big at a point of resistance that strong. There's not going to be another green candle 1 minute later. I don't know for sure
Typically not. You're right. I mean, there could be an anomaly. It could break through and just push up. It depends on the
it's
pressure.
possible, but there's so much pressure behind that candle.
This
because
is a
how
big pressure.
big it is. Yeah, it's just that is the harder they come, the harder they fall, kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
that's likely to.
Well, and you have some pretty good, you have like a basically
Yeah.
like a long like a channel here. It's kind of stay inside there.
I mean, that's
And
like
I
a
guess-
climax candle right there.
I guess I could look. Well, yeah, but look at this though. I mean, in the 10-minute, you could think that's that candle right there. No, this one. Where is it? Hold on. I need to figure out
Count
where
10
that one is.
candles. Well, you got more than 10 to count back. That's like
It's like right here. Okay, so this candle right here is green. If you go into 10 minutes,
it looks like a put. Why, or it looks like a red candle. Why?
well, because in 10 minutes, I would have thought that this would, if it went that high. You're right, though. Still, there's still a channel that it would be very hard to think.
Yeah,
it's
look
gonna
at that
break
wick right there. Yeah.
It went up and then it went back down. That's what
Mhm.
happened in 10 minutes. It went up, shot way up, and then it went.
Oh
back
yeah, that was the high point of it
Yeah,
right
this
there.
is the high point right there, and then it went back down. So
Yeah.
it would have been hard to believe that this was going to break above there at this point because of that consolidation line. You're in a box.
Yeah.
You're at the top of a box, even in the 10-minute. But in the 30-minute, you could think that, oh, this is a turnaround. This could look like a turnaround, but at some point it might. But
Is it
I mean,
me
we
or is
don't-
it getting to 0.89? 0.89.
No,
I
almost. It's heading there.
it's heading there. But
Oh yeah,
yeah,
it is.
I mean,
It is almost
I
there.
think it'll make it. Well, okay. Look at the size of this 1 minute candle. You see that right there? It's got 5 seconds left on it. That's a massive candle, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, this is not an ideal turnaround point, but just to prove my point about candles, I would
That line right there, that blue
I would
line
be
is the 8.9.
surprised if this one closes out green just because of the size of the last green candle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I don't think size of green candle matters as much as you do. I don't think.
Well, it's more going to matter on an RSI, but look, it's going red. You
But
see
the
that?
RSI hasn't touched yet in the 1 minute.
No, and that also is a factor. I'm basing it just on how much momentum was
Well,
behind
that's a
this
giant
1
candle. Yeah, look at that
Yeah.
30-second candle. But
It's
the
a-
RSI hasn't touched yet, so it could persist.
Are you
But
in
you're
30
right.
seconds
I
or
mean,
1 minute?
it's 1 minute now. I mean, it's turning around like crazy.
Yeah, and I'm just saying based on just how big that candle was. Okay, and I would not have taken a trade there because it's not at an RSI point, it's not at a resistance point,
Right.
but I'm just saying the momentum of that candle, it's gonna slow down a bit. There, boom. That would have been a winning put right there
Yeah.
because that candle's just so big that it's not likely that you have another green candle after one with that kind of momentum or that kind of size. Now that does happen. If you go back, you'll see there was a massive green candle. I can't see the time frame.
Well, dude, there's
Okay,
right
go,
here.
yeah,
This one right here.
that's
This
the
right
one I'm
here.
pointing at. That's what I'm pointing at. Look at the one before it.
Boom,
That was a massive
boom.
candle, and there's two massive candles in a row.
That's even at a line of support right there. I mean,
Yeah.
it's got two
So
little
it,
lines,
it does happen.
and then
I
boom,
mean,
it breaks up, and then it breaks up. You would think, oh no, it's going back down, and then it
Mhm.
keep going until it broke, and then it really broke.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, obviously, that would have been a big trick because that candle, look, that's the perfect little line right there. Boom, boom, boom.
But
big
it
candle.
also did not hit a line that those two candles didn't hit a line that I would have traded on because there was no actual resistance point anywhere that I could see.
right here. Hit
Now I'm
that
talking
top.
beyond that. Like,
Oh yeah, I mean, there's nothing over there. Yeah.
so for that second big candle, now, yeah, I do see the top of that candle. You might have suspected, but was there an RSI touch there too?
And the problem, no, it was kind of heading towards RSI.
Yeah,
it
but it
would have
had a
been
touch.
iffy.
So,
Plus,
and-
this would have looked really suspect, dude, because you got this little green one, would have shot way
right,
up.
yeah,
You would have known, dude.
that
This
was
is
not
going.
that was not really a point.
Yeah, no, this would have. If you would have been watching that in real time, it shot so far up, it broke right away. You would have known, dude. It's going up. You would
Yeah.
have known.
All right,
It wouldn't have looked like a turnaround. It would have looked like.
yeah, because that doesn't look, in hindsight, that doesn't look like it would have turned around.
No.
Um,
So it doesn't. So candle size alone doesn't matter. I mean, if
no,
you see a big
and that's why I
candle-
said I wouldn't take a trade based on that. But a lot of times when you see a candle that's really big, a lot of times it's a good guess that the next one's not going to have that kind of steam behind it.
Yeah. All right, I gotta go to bed, man.
Yeah, me too. It's 1
All
a.m.
right,
here.
tomorrow we're gonna kick it and
We're,
win.
we're gonna win tomorrow. I mean, we're figuring this out. I mean, it just takes a little time because all this playing that we're doing now. I mean, we're seeing how. I mean, because we just mentally won 20 trades.
Well, dude, we mentally literally drew a line on the screen and won like 3 in a row.
Yeah,
None of the ones we picked lost.
and they didn't take 5 hours to analyze, and
No, you just
it
found,
just-
you know.
it's like an obvious turning point, and said, "Oh, that's going to go back down," or "That's a 1 minute."
That's why I don't think we can psych ourselves out with these trades because I mean, I
Yeah.
win trades all day. I can win trades all day. I can lose money too, but just because I'll end up getting into a dumb losing streak. But like winning
Right.
a single trade here and there doesn't seem.
Good night,
to-
Alejandro. Thanks
Good
for
night, man.
watching us. We'll probably see you again tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be back in tomorrow.
As long as you're hanging with us.
All right, I'm rolling the final out, and we'll see you guys. Go to daytraderdudes.com if you want to get our strategy. Daytraderdudes.com, and you can join the Music City Trader group, and you can get our strategy, our trading sheets, everything, and you can hang out with hang out with us in there and share your trades. Like I've just learned a lot from watching everybody share their trades every day. And Alejandra is our longest standing, most faithful member. All right, see you guys.